All right, so the 18th pick for the Lions is now officially in, as we're in the middle of commercial break, so we'll find out who the pick is at 18. Yeah, well, be honest, for 18, the Lions, it's probably could go Joey Porter, they could go Deontay Banks, they could go Brian Branch, get someone in the secondary for safety help. They could go Collegiate Cansey. I mean, if they go one of those picks, I guess it makes up for what the Lions did at number 12 with Jahmyr Gibbs. If the Lions went one of those four players, I'd be comfortable with the Lions taking Jahmyr Gibbs at 12. But yeah, hey, for anyone that's pissed off about the Jahmyr Gibbs pick, don't worry too much about it, because odds are more than likely this is going to end up with the Lions more than likely having the number one rushing offense in the league by the end of October, by midseason. Because that's normally how this shit normally ends. Because every time I've hated a pick a Detroit sports team has made, it ends up going the complete opposite, and they end up proving me wrong badly. Just look at the Red Wings a couple years ago with Moritz Seider, when I was in complete shock over that pick. And look how Seider turned out. That's normally how this shit tends to end for me. So yeah, hopefully it's a good thing for the Lions here. Hopefully Gibbs proves me wrong, because Gibbs will be in a good position to succeed. But yeah, with Gibbs here, the only way that pick ever makes any sense is if DeAndre Swift is getting fucking traded. Because Swift can't stay healthy. Because Swift has bones made of fucking glass. But yeah, a running back duo, though, of Gibbs and David Montgomery could be very deadly. And to be honest, the Lions should have had a lot more better rushing yards last year, but couldn't, because they didn't have the speed or elusiveness that they desperately needed. All I say is, I honestly probably say, for the love of God, Jahmyr Gibbs, don't end up like the last Lions running back to go in the first round, which was Javid Best. God help us all. Because the Lions still have had issues not figuring out the running back position since Barry Sanders retired. Just the Lions have been cursed with the running back curse since Barry retired. Just every person they brought in just hasn't worked out in the end. But, we'll see what happens here at 18 with the Lions here. Will they go with somebody to save any shred of sanity in the fan base? I still trust Brad Holmes, and odds are with the 3 second-round picks the Lions got tomorrow night, the Lions are probably going to use that to address the defense a lot, since the defense needs a massive overhaul, defensive line, linebacker, and all that. But yeah, anyway, the draft is back on. Time to see who the Lions take at 18. Yeah, I know Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell were hyped up about the Lions taking Jahmyr Gibbs. Brad Holmes was so fucking pumped up that he almost broke the table, which is fucking insane. But yeah, hey, there's a reason why Brad Holmes is the GM and I'm not, and we're all not. Brad Holmes obviously sees something in Jahmyr Gibbs that was worth the 12th overall pick that nobody else thought, or me. But yeah, anyway, time to figure out who it's gonna be. Here comes Goodell. All right, who's it gonna be?
With the 18th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jack Campbell, linebacker.
Oh, Jack Campbell, linebacker. Whoa. Okay, Campbell was one of the players I wanted the Lions to take. A little bit higher than I thought he was going to go. I honestly didn't think he would go to the second round, but damn. I've been on the board for Jack Campbell. He was one of the players I was targeting in the second round. Hey, I think maybe it probably made now more sense to draft Gibbs at 18, because, oh boy, can you imagine the fucking fan base riding if the Lions took Jack Campbell at fucking 12? But yeah, the Lions, linebacker was a definite need for the Lions, and they addressed it with Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell, a solid ball player. He was on my board 100%. I'm honestly surprised. I did not think he was even going to be taken in the first round. Him over Drew Sanders and Trenton Simpson. Damn. But yeah, hey, solid pick for the Lions here. Hey, I mean, this pick I can easily get over Jahmyr Gibbs' pick. I mean, hey, if you want any sanity to shred in, just take the Gibbs and Campbell picks and swap them, and it should balance itself out. But solid pick by the Lions. I mean, both picks are pretty solid, though. I think the only thing is it's kind of shock value because Campbell and Gibbs were expected to go nowhere near 12 and 18 respectively. But damn, the Lions passed on Joey Porter too. I guess the Lions, it was for Lions for corner was that in the first round it was either Witherspoon or bust. And once Witherspoon got taken by Seattle, it went bust. But yeah, anyway, not a bad pick by the Lions to get Campbell. Not bad.